Mental attacks are more common than you might think. They can occur in a variety of ways, and often we don't even realize we're being influenced. These attacks are any kind of interference in your mind, whether through emotional manipulation, social pressure, or even metaphysical techniques. Remember how Palpatine manipulated Anakin Skywalker in Star Wars. He used Anakin's fears and desires against him, slowly leading him to the dark side. This is a classic example of mental manipulation. Palpatine, the master manipulator, used Anakin's fears, the fear of losing Padme, his beloved wife, and his desires for power to control him. In real life, we also face situations where our fears and desires are exploited by others. People can use these weaknesses to manipulate us, whether in personal relationships, in the workplace, or even through the media. That's why I think it's dangerous to follow the Sith code if you don't have any training, because using your desires and passions to enhance your abilities can produce a satisfactory result, but it reveals the main vulnerability of your psyche, passion and desire. To protect yourself, it's crucial to recognize these fears and desires. By becoming aware of them, we can begin to strengthen our minds against such manipulations. In the Star Wars universe, Jedi like Obi-Wan Kenobi and Qui-Gon Jinn use the Force to influence weaker minds. These metaphysical techniques are fascinating, but they only work on vulnerable minds. Therefore, strengthening the mind is essential. Meditation is a powerful tool in this process. It helps us calm the mind, increase concentration, and, above all, makes us more aware of external influences. A strong mind is the best defense against mental attacks. But how can we strengthen our mind? First of all, we need to learn to control our first impulses. The reptilian brain, the most primitive part of our brain, is responsible for our immediate and instinctive reactions. It can lead us to make impulsive decisions without thinking about the consequences. To overcome this, we need to train our mind to pause and reflect before acting. Practicing conscious breathing and mindfulness techniques can be extremely useful. Often, our mind wanders into the past or future, leaving us vulnerable to daydreams and external influences. Learning to bring the mind into the present is a vital skill. The practice of mindfulness teaches us to focus on the here and now, reducing mental dispersion and increasing our resilience against mental attacks. Another crucial aspect is learning to perceive when a thought is really yours or has been stimulated by an extra-physical being. We are often influenced by energies and intentions that are not our own. This can happen subtly, but with the practice of meditation and self-observation, we can begin to distinguish our own thoughts from those that have been externally induced. Meditation is the link that enhances all these practices. It not only calms the mind, but also helps us to develop greater awareness and control over our thoughts and emotions. By meditating regularly, we strengthen our mind and create a natural barrier against external influences. Protecting yourself from mental attacks is an essential skill nowadays. Just as the Jedi used the Force to protect their minds, we too can learn to shield our minds from manipulation and external influences. Strengthening the mind, controlling impulses, bringing the mind into the present, and identifying external thoughts are fundamental steps in this process. And, above all, meditation is the key to enhancing all of this. If you like this video, don't forget to like it, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss any of the content. Until next time, and may the Force be with you.